guys? Hope your day is going well. I know I've been kind of a little bit absent this season. It's already about halfway through the season. I know I'm posting this video way later than I expected I would. So today we're going to be talking about picking up the new 850 behind me here. So I've got about 300 miles on the sled now. I know I've got a wrap and everything on it. Upgraded the suspension a little bit as well as put an exhaust on it. So let's rewind a little bit. Really grainy shot right now because I have the ISO up so high, but it's finally here. It's finally here. I cannot wait to ride. We got a lot of plans for this thing. It hangs off a little bit, but alright, so I'm gonna head home. It was a little too dark to try and film tonight continually, so I'm actually going through downtown Seattle. That's why it's so bright. I'm going through one of the Seattle tunnels at the moment. So future Colin, I'll let you take it over. Alright, thanks past Colin. And remember, don't vlog and drive, it's bad for your health. But anyway, we got back to the house. We have the sled now here, so getting ready to wrap it and put handlebars on it. We're just basically getting this thing ready to ride. So how you see it here is exactly how I got it from the dealer. It still has all the tags and everything here. Got the carbides here, and even still have the foam around the rails and even plastic around the rear bumper here. One thing that I was actually pleasantly surprised with is how light the rears are on these things. I don't know if it's just a 2.6 track thing, but they are actually pretty light compared to my 155 3-inch. I know Polaris did lighten them up a little bit in the rear with taking out some material from the sliders here, but it's not several pounds worth. I feel like it might be just due to the fact that it's a 2.6 track rather than the 3-inch track that I had before, but I don't know. So a couple things I know we'll be doing to it after I get back from Revelstoke. Doing some exit shocks in the rear. The fronts, I'm not sure what I'm doing with those yet. So one thing on my last sled that I had aftermarket Zebros spindles as well as upper and lower A-arms. I'm actually going to keep these stock ones for now to see. I really want to test out how well these new spindles hold up. I know the A-arms are pretty weak, but they're supposed to be that way because of if you hit something, they'll bend instead of breaking the bulkhead. But I really want to see how well these new spindles do. I know there was an issue between where the lower A-arm bolts up and down at the bottom here, so we'll see how they hold up. So a couple things I will be doing for the season. I do have another skid plate that I'm going to put on. I'm thinking about doing a front bumper. I don't know yet. I did like the skins bumper that I had on last year, but we'll see. I know I will be doing a rear bumper from Mountain Armor. It should go all the way pretty far back here, all the way around, and it's one piece rather than multiple pieces, and it's definitely better than the stock bumper on there. One thing that was nice is they came with the under seat bag here, which is, I know, I think it's like $120 or $130 or something like that. So it was nice that they included that with the snow checks. So just to kind of reiterate what I ordered a Pro RMK 850 with the 163 2.6 and obviously belt drive. All my previous sleds, I had a 2013 Assault 155 3-inch with the chain case, as well as my last sled was a 2017 with a 3-inch 155 and a chain case. So I've never had a sled that was belt drive, but I'm interested to try it out. I know one thing on my last sled that I did have the headlights deleted, but I think I'm gonna keep them this year because we did quite a bit of night riding last year, so it's really beneficial to be able to see at night, so I'm just gonna keep them. One of the other things we're gonna try this year is actually some DuraPro ski rubbers. So the stock ones here, they wear out super easy.
So I'm going to try those out and see how they do. One thing I'm not completely sure whether I'm going to do it or not yet is actually deleting the stock sway bar. I've never had it on a sled before, but I've never had an issue. So I've also never tried a sled with the sway bar, so it'll be interesting to see whether I like it or not. The only other thing that I ordered for this was a new slip-on exhaust from Straight Line Performance. So that should lighten it up by about 10 or 11 pounds, I think it was. One thing that I actually just remembered that I need to order is the OFT Racing steering blocks here. The plastic ones, they're good, but they're plastic, so they wear out pretty quickly after a couple of rides. So I need to order 3 of them. There's one here, and then there's 2 underneath, and there's one there, and then also one at the top here, at the top of the steering post. So I'll do a video on that, on how to install those once I do get those in. One thing that was nice on the dealer that I ordered from was actually, I don't know if it was all of them, but you got a free belt whenever you snow checked a sled, so that saved me $200 right there. And then the last thing I actually need to order is a clutch kit. The stock one is okay, but I like having the, since I'm gonna have the can and a couple other things, I'd really like to have a better clutch kit in there. All right, you guys ready for this? Let's see if I still got it. Bam! All right, we're good. Fastest install ever. All right, now the spark plugs. 1 and 2. Oh, shit. All right, next up, we gotta get the foam off the running boards, as well as get the carbides off so we can get them installed on the skis. One thing I will say that you will want to do when you get your new sled is save these foam pieces, and I'll tell you why in a future video. Alright guys, I think I'm pretty well wrapped up on the sled for now. So the last couple things I need to do is the handlebars and actually install the wrap before I go up to Canada. But those are actually going to be split into 2 other videos. So that is where I'm going to end today's video. I do want to give a huge shout out to Premier Polaris, AJ, and all the guys there. They have given me such great service over the years. I can't express my appreciation for them so much for getting me both this sled, as well as I bought my last 2017 sled there, the Galaxy Wrap sled, and then I had my 2013 service there as well when I had that. And they're out of Monroe, Washington, so if you are in the Washington area, I would highly suggest giving them a call, whether you need a new razor, a new sled, or service on anything. They are great to work with, and just overall great individuals. So thank you AJ and all the guys there. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing, hit that like button, let me know what you think in the comments below, and we'll see you next time. Thanks. Alright, next up we gotta get the foam off the running boards and get the carbides. Carbides.